Someone I don't know is called Eric Lee, and he is playing the Jeskai aggro deck that we saw last round, it looks like. He's playing no combo, though. He's playing 4 Mantis Rider, 4 Goblin Rabble Master, so this is just like Jeskai tempo. He's playing 4 Hordling Outburst and 4 Stoke, but he's also playing 3 Wingmate Rocks and 4 Mantis Riders. And Jamie is indeed playing a relatively Planeswalker-heavy junk deck, Abzan, with a Doom Blast and an Utter End. It's pretty spicy. So now that we know the matchups, who do you think will win round 4? Jamie Naylor, or Eric Lee, or Paul D? I'm going to be posting this draw poll in chat.
We've broken 20 players.
In a second.
Watching. 20 viewers. Not bad.
Not bad. 20 viewers has been our maximum so far. Will you guys share the link to the stream? If we get to 100, we're going to give away an extra box of Khans of Tarkir to the top 8 players. Doesn't help you, but our top 16 players. Doesn't help you directly, but it helps everyone here in the Magic community. So I posted a straw poll in chat if you guys want to vote on who you think will win this round. The options are Eric Lee, Jamie Naylor, and Paul Dean. Jamie's playing Junk Planeswalkers, and Eric is playing Jeskai tempo. Looks like Paul Dean is winning so far. I'm going to vote for Jamie, because Abzan's the best deck in the format. Or so I am told. Jeskai. So Eric won the die roll and has played 2 Scrylands. Jamie played a tap land and now a Scryland. Not a whole lot going on yet. And a Hordling Outburst for Eric to get on the board. Again, it's kind of hard to see what the players have in their hands here. Well, Jamie's got a Siege Rhino for next turn, it looks like. And I guess he's probably playing a Courser this turn if he's fetching. I think Jamie also has an Ajani Mentor of Heroes in his hand, but it's hard to tell. A second Siege Rhino on top. That's pretty good. Assuming he has a 4th land in hand, that is. So Eric just passes. What does that mean? What is he holding in his hand if he's just passing the turn there? Lands? It looks like he's flooding a bit. Lands and a Stoke the Flames. Siege Rhino here is pretty good. I mean, I guess Eric can trade a token and a Stoke for it, but it's not really what he wants to be doing with his Stoke the Flames. And the fact that Jamie's got another Siege Rhino coming next turn is pretty brutal. I mean, as we were discussing earlier, not playing Siege Rhino in this format may or may not be wise. Although that's why I think Blue-Black Control is so popular, because Blue-Black Control is pretty good against the Siege Rhino decks. Okay, Eric's got a Goblin Rabble Master. Jamie blocks the Goblin, takes 3. I assume Jamie sends back with just the Rhino this turn, and then just plays another Rhino. And I guess there's some temptation to use all of his mana this turn and play a 5-drop, but I don't think that either of Liliana Vess or Johnny Mentor of Heroes is a better play than just a second Rhino. That card matches up so well against the tokens because it has trample. It really pushes that card over the edge. Yeah, a second Rhino for Naylor puts him really far ahead here. He's actually going to be forcing Eric into chump block mode, assuming he plays a Johnny next turn, which he may not do. He doesn't really need to be aggressive here. Jamie's pretty firmly in control of this game.
All your players, the active player list is being posted. Please verify that you are on the sheet and we'll begin the pairings as soon as everyone is happy. I just want you all to be happy.
It looks like Eric's sideboard gives him a lot of options in this matchup, though. He plays 2 End Hostilities, Narset, some Disdainful Strokes, Banishing Lights, Sticks for Time, Keranos. He can really turn into a control deck, much like the lists that people were playing at the Pro Tour, and much like what Sean McLaren played. Jamie's sideboard doesn't really offer him a lot of options here, but his main deck is very well positioned in this matchup anyway. Eric opts to stoke the Courser so he can get in.
Hello,
Trying to piece together a race here. Hello, Paul. Okay, he's going to gain a bunch of life. Jeskai Charm is extremely powerful. I assume that Jamie blocked one of the tokens, or the Rabble Master, but I don't know. I guess maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe he was worried about blocking a 1-1 and then getting stoked. If he blocks the Rabble Master, it just straight up kills the Rhino.
Well, Eric stoked the Courser, stoked a Courser out of the way pre-combat.
Oh.
So he only had 3 mana up.
This is game 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So...
That was a huge swing.
Yeah, this is looking bad to Jamie.
He was in great shape.
So Jamie has a main deck Dune Blast, right?
Yeah, and an End Hostilities.
Oh, he has End Hostilities.
One of each.
He changed the list I gave him. I gave Jamie the deck this morning. I had one main deck Dune Blast. I don't think I had a Johnny either. Oh, he's got a Sorin. That's a sick card right here.
He's got Sorin, a Johnny, and Liliana in hand. I'm not sure what the other cards are. Maybe a Hero's Downfall? Yeah, Hero's Downfall.
That's an interesting play. Attacking with both. I guess you could attack with both and not be dead to Stoke. Okay, I don't like the way Jamie played this turn.
Would you have played Sorin?
I would have played Sorin, yeah. So he's going to gain 10.
Yeah.
And so how much damage would Eric deal if he had another Jeskai Charm? It'd be 10 plus 2 plus 3.
Yeah, you'd be in for 13.
No, plus 5. It'd be 18.
Oh, right. Plus the.
So he'd still be alive. Jamie would still be alive, I mean. Did Jamie
Right.
just die? What did he have?
Mantis Rider and 2 Lightning Strike for the win.
Okay. Alright then.
So yeah, he should have played Sorin.
Guess you should have played Soren. You know, that's not a mistake Paul Dean would have made, but Oak, would you be dead still? You would have taken 5 plus 2 is 7, plus another 5 is 12, 15, 18 damage. So no, he would have been alive. What do you think, Noah?
What's up?
Jamie just threw the game.
I only paid attention when Jamie was like, "What life am I at after taking that much?" And then I said something and it was wrong, and he agreed. So we both just failed. And then I walked away. I don't know. That's all I watched of that match.
Oh, okay.
Who ended up winning?
Eric did. So
Oh,
Jamie had the option of killing a Rabble Master or playing a Soren and gaining 10 life.
Right.
So he chose to kill the Rabble Master, and then he got.
And he
Mantis
just
Rider and
died?
Lightning
Oh,
Strike,
boy.
Yeah.
So Eric gets some removal spells for Jamie's Siege Rhinos this game. He's got some Banishing Lights, and Hostilities if he wants it. I guess he boards a Narset. Jamie was saying it's good in that matchup, right?
I don't think so, but some people may think so.
Well, Jamie Archiekin said that to you.
Yeah, I know, but Jamie Nadler is going to board and Drown in Sorrow, so that makes a 6-mana card that dies to Drown in Sorrow pretty bad.
I would
Can't
imagine
even attack
so.
if you have like a Siege Rhino, or even a Courser, so I think Narset is not good, but maybe he thinks it's good.
Yeah, Jamie's got 3 Drown in Sorrow, a Vile Blight. What else is he boarding in here? He has like Dune Blast and Hostilities and Utter End, but I'm not sure if he wants any of those cards.
I don't think he wants Utter End. If I were Jamie, I would board in Glare of Heresy, Drown in Sorrows, and Vile Blades. And I think that's it. I might even board in Liliana Vest, but I like that card a lot. Like, a lot more than I should, so...
I would not board in Liliana Vest in this matchup, I don't think.
But it's really hard to kill. Like, you cast it, you plus it, it's very difficult to kill, and it'll give you advantage over time.
If you guess correctly that your opponent's becoming more controlly and less aggressive, it might be alright, but you don't want to be doing that against a really aggressive deck, I don't think.
Well, I think what you want to do in this matchup is kill everything they play, and then play a spell. Play something that will give you advantage that is hard to kill, and Liliana is exactly that.
Or you could put a lot of power on board and play a Sorin and gain a bunch of life.
Yeah, that's
Put yourself out
another
of
option.
reach. Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever, I am the best. Liliana Vest is the best. Or you could cast Nissa and get aggressive. Nissa into Sorin. Gain 10.
What is Jamie taking out of your deck?
I would be taking out a Johnny. I'd be taking out the Dune Blast, Utter End, Read the Bones. These cards
Liliana?
are all...
Would you take out Liliana?
No. I would board in a Liliana. Because I'm good.
Yeah.
I might take out an Elspeth. Because he's got to lower his curve here. I think that's about it.
I suppose Eric Lee is going to take out his Magma Jets in this matchup. They do not seem very good. I don't know. He's got a lot of options. Like, he's got a lot of like good mid-rangey value cards in here.
Yeah. But I think he probably wants to get a little bit aggressive. That's what I would do.
So then you board in Disdainful Strokes and Banishing Lights, probably.
I think I would be boarding in Disdainful Stroke, Banishing Light, Glare of Heresy, and that's probably it. But he could also choose to board in cards like Narset, Dig Through Time, and Karanos,
Yeah, he could.
and go big.
He's got a lot of options. He could even board in End Hostilities, although that seems a little bit deep. But it might catch Jamie with his pants down.
Could be. What do you think of this playmat?
I like that the design of the two makes a picture.
Yeah, I just noticed it looks like a double dragon shit going on.
Yeah, it's cool.
And it makes a big red zone for your lands.
Yeah.
Alright, so Jamie must be on the play here. Oh, see? He kept in Liliana. Is that...
He did keep in Liliana.
Yep.
That's right.
So Jamie is talented. Now we know.
Both players keep He likes the card on top.
Yeah, so it's probably a land.
Well, is that a Wingmate Rock in Eric's hand?
I would definitely. Well, he's got 3 main deck Wingmate Rock. Wingmate Rock is very good against junk.
Yeah.
The only way to beat it is with basically 2 Abzan Charms, which is such good value. So, Wingmate Rock is one of the best cards against Abzan.
It might get seized here. Dig Through Time, Lightning Strike, and Hostilities. Stoke, and Wingmate Rock.
I think that's a Magma Jet.
Oh, Magma Jet. He left Magma Jet in. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't really like Magma Jet here. It doesn't kill anything out of Abzan.
It seems actually kind of really like it seems like the worst card in the deck to me. I don't know.
I would be inclined to agree with you. However, Scrying 2 is quite good.
Jamie doesn't care about the Wingmate Rock right now, which is reasonable, I guess. Dig Through Time kind of counters Jamie's plan of trading and then taking over the board.
Yeah, I like Dig Through Time. I don't like End Hostilities. I think that card is so bad. Like, especially in a matchup like this, like...
Well, if Eric's plan is to be a control deck, which it seems that it is, then I guess he's trying to set up a 2-for-1 with that card.
Yeah, but I think that's a very bad plan. Jamie's just going to cast Liliana and really dump on it.
It's really awkward because Jamie plays Thoughtseize. So Jamie can see that that's coming and just not play into it ever.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just a really expensive
Additionally, it's not
downfall.
like it's not like Eric doesn't have creatures. His deck is like half creatures, so End Hostility is going to be sometimes very bad. So I really don't like that, but what do I know?
You know how to activate your Sorin.
That's true. And I would therefore know how to be 1-0 if I was Jamie.
Yep. At least potentially.
Almost definitely.
Yeah, well, then his opponent would be forced to kill Sorin with some of the damage next
Yeah,
turn.
exactly.
Wait, would he have had lethal then? On the crackback, Jamie?
Well, I think Eric was at 20, so he would go down to 10, and then Jamie, if Sorin dies, Jamie would only be able to deal 8.
But he had Mentor of Heroes in hand.
Oh.
So it would have been like a stealth lethal there.
Yeah. I knew that. Oh my god, I can't wait for Jamie to cast Liliana Vess. That's my favorite card. Oh, he's also got
Oh,
Nissa.
Nissa.
That card is
Jeez.
very hard to beat. Yeah, so he's playing Liliana because Nissa's a little bit better.
Okay, to be fair, Liliana seems extremely good given the way that Eric Lee is sideboarded. Circumstantially,
you know,
it seems
it's okay
very
to
good.
admit that Liliana is very good and that I'm just great. It's just nothing to be embarrassed about. So Jamie decides not to cast Liliana yet because he doesn't want to get a counter. So Eric did nothing and then passed the turn with a bunch of mana up. So Jamie probably interprets that as meaning that he has a counter spell.
I mean, Courser's a great way to punish him for doing nothing because he gets value off of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it is. And eating a Stoke is quite good.
Yeah.
What was that, a Rabble Master? Yeah, that's a Rabble Master.
Yeah. And Eric is still missing his 5th mana.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he wants to put a creature into play before he plays Wingmate anyway, so...
Yeah, so I think if you're Eric, you basically need to cast the Rabble Master this turn.
I mean, it's a pretty good proactive answer to a lot of Planeswalkers. Not Nissa, but...
But don't you hate this? Like, he's got Rabble Master, Wingmate Rock, and Hostilities in hand. I hate that.
That's very awkward, yes. Having Rabble Master in your deck with End Hostilities doesn't seem optimal.
Yeah, Rabble Master is good here, though, because even if Jamie kills the Rabble Master, he can still attack and raid his Wingmate Rock. Unless Jamie's got a Drown and Star, which it doesn't look like he does.
No, I think Rabble Master is great.
Yeah.
But I think that you're right that End Hostilities is not what he wants to be doing in this matchup.
Yeah.
Especially given how many Planeswalkers Jamie's running, but I guess Eric didn't know that, so... Because Jamie declined to play them.
Yeah, of course. So, will Jamie make the... I was hoping that Eric would draw his 5th land, and Jamie would let the guy attack, and then get Wingmate rocked. Anyway, JB killed before he could even declare that token as an attacker because then he can't Wingmate rock.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, doesn't look like Eric likes this. Nissa. Oh, he does have a disabled strike. He must have just drawn that. Did he have that for a while?
Not that I'm aware of.
No, I think he just drew it. I know he drew a Manus Rider last turn, but I think the turn after.
This turn he's definitely riding.
Yep. Disdainful Stroke very good in this matchup.
Morgan says that End Hostilities answers Wingmate Rock very well. That's true.
Yeah, it does, but... Well, I guess he doesn't really know that Jamie's playing the Planeswalker version. Or maybe he's saying that End Hostilities out of Jamie's
Yeah,
deck kills Eric's Wingmate Rocks
I
very well.
think that might be the case.
I still don't like End Hostility. I hate that card. I think Doom Blast is just better. And I am the best, so... Oh, okay. So, Morgan McLaughlin, thank you. He did have the Disdainful Stroke for a while. I just didn't see it. So, what would you take if you're Jamie here? Definitely the Wingmate Rock, right?
Yeah, his life total is getting really low, though. I don't know.
Okay, so he took the Lightning Strike, and main phase kills the Manus Rider.
I think he kind of has to take Lightning Strike there.
So I know that Jamie has another Hero's Downfall in his hands, so he knows this Wingmate Rock's just going to be one guy, so he can Hero's Downfall it.
Yeah.
So I guess...
Draws a Heath for turn.
Yeah. And so Jamie's got empty board, he's got an Utter End in hand, whereas Eric has End Hostilities. So I like where Jamie's at. If he draws a Liliana Vest, oh boy. That would just be the best. Although Nissa would be very good too. Basically any Planeswalker would be good.
Draws either a removal spell or land, but doesn't show us there.
Mm-hmm.
Eric's next card is good. So is
Jamie
Jamie's.
leaves on top, so that's good for him. Oh, Rabble Master, but Jamie has something for that. Either Utter End or Downfall. I actually would have boarded out the Utter Ends though. It's a removal spell that's really expensive and gets Disdainful Stroked.
Okay, that's a great target for a Bile Blight.
Yeah, and it's not like Eric has like Planeswalkers that you want to Utter End.
Yeah.
So I don't really like Utter End here, but anyway,
Reading some bones.
looks like Jamie's doing good. Both to the bottom with Read the Bones.
Brian Liu confirms that Paul Dean is the best.
Yep. Thank you, Brian. Though no need to tell me things I already know, but I appreciate it anyway. So what did Jamie draw there? Was that an Ajani?
I didn't see. I was looking at Twitch chat.
Okay, I think he has an Ajani.
Looks like you're probably right. I don't see a reason to fetch down a 6 life otherwise.
Well, I mean, he could have Liliana or Nissa. Yeah, Ajani. Okay, so that's pretty good here. Still don't really like Ajani in this matchup, but there you have it. Jamie is the best. I wonder when he boarded out.
Hopefully not as Siege Rhinos. Needs to gain some life.
I think he knows better than that. He's playing a lot more expensive spells than I would have expected, so...
I guess he anticipated that his opponent would sideboard the way that he has.
Oh, there he goes, Siege Rhino. So we know he didn't board that out. So Jamie looks quite far ahead here. I wouldn't have done that.
I would have played Siege Rhino.
I would have also played Siege Rhino because then he can hold up Utter End.
He's only losing this game by getting burnt out, I think.
Yeah. I guess that's why he cast the Elspeth, because he doesn't want the Siege Rhino to get countered,
Yeah.
so he can gain a life, but...
But he's giving his opponent another turn to draw.
Yeah, like if he
Counter
casts a
magic.
Mantis Rider, he's going to get in with it, whereas if you cast Siege Rhino and it gets countered, you can hold up Utter End to prevent getting hit by a Mantis Rider. So I would have played the Siege Rhino instead of the Elspeth, but obviously Jamie goes unpunished.
He likes delaying life gain as long as possible.
Oh, there he goes. Attacks for 3 and then reveals Sorin. What a talented player.
That's the running theme of this match.
Jamie does not know how good his own Soren is, I guess.
How many loyalty counters does it cost to gain 100 life with a Johnny?
I think 8, but I'm
8?
not sure.
It's a few turns away yet.
Maybe it's 7. Do you want to look it up? Because if it's only 7, then Eric really needs to stop that.
Come on, internet. It's
8. Okay. So Eric's got one more turn before he has to do something about the Ajani. You know, it would have been really nice if Jamie plus that Ajani and then attacked. Did Jamie not make Elsha tokens? What a donkey. Oh my gosh. I hope he wins this match so I can interview him. Oh, maybe we're going to get end hostilities, so he didn't want to walk into it and overload his board.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Good job, Jamie. Bricks on a Johnny.
His opponent's checking to confirm that he is in fact dead next turn.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't it have... Oh, it doesn't. Yeah. I guess he's not dead technically, but...
Okay, I would not do that either. Now he can get his Soren magma jetted and then not gain a bunch of life. So
Wait.
Jamie playing as poorly as possible.
Why didn't he life... Oh, wait, no, he didn't have...
He
didn't
couldn't attack
breaches in
with the
play.
soldiers.
Yeah. So unless he gets burnt out this turn,
Yeah.
he's probably winning the game, because Eric will be forced to use burn on
Yeah.
Johnny.
Eric is in very bad position. Like he juiced Karanos though.
That's a bit late.
That's your favorite card. Can't lose. Morgan says, poor Jamie. Yeah. Poor player.
Okay, well, Jamie is now at 105 life, unless he chooses not to.
You could be 105 plus whatever lifelink of his attack.
That's true. He could just pump up his tokens with the Johnny and then use Soren. Is that actually lethal?
So he's got 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12. So no, that would not be lethal.
Does he have an Abzan charm? Then it would be
Doesn't
lethal.
look like it.
Or a second to Johnny. Does the list even play two Johnnies? It does not.
So looks like Jamie's pumping his guys rather than gaining 100 life. That seems really poor. Unless I miscounted and it is lethal. Is it lethal? 3, 6, 9, plus 3 is 12. That's only 12 damage. Am I illiterate?
I'm not sure. Perhaps. It's 5 plus 5.
Maybe we've got the life totals wrong here.
Maybe.
He's not actually at 14. Maybe he's at 12 or less. Well, that was a very skill-intensive game.
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
Anyway, there's still another game though, so maybe Jamie's misplays can catch up to him in this game.
Well, I mean, they caught up to him in game 1, so.
Yeah, well, that was a little more debatable
Yeah, definitely.
in comparison to the I don't make soldiers with Elspeth play.
Yeah, although that play was irrelevant. He could have played a Johnny pre-combat if he wanted to.
He could have done that.
That could have been relevant.
Could have done a lot of different things.
Yeah, that's true.
However, Jamie comes out with the victory, so scoreboard.
I think that the play that bothered me the most was not playing Siege Rhino first.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Just because he's at a dangerous life total at
Yeah,
that
the
point.
only way he's losing is getting burned out. And also, he tapped out such that he couldn't utter end, so he can't kill a Mantis Rider, as I said. So I would have also played the Siege Rhino, but I could see how he might be thinking that he really wants the Siege Rhino to resolve. And so he's trying to bait out the Disdainful Stroke on the Elspeth.
He might have also had the soul reads on his opponent and knew that he wasn't close to death. Sometimes you can see it in your opponent's eyes when they're about ready to kill you.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you play in a way like if you see it in their eyes that they don't have it, you might as well still play properly.
Might as well. I would say that he did it to get more loyalty on Elspeth sooner, but then he just didn't add loyalty to Elspeth one turn.
Yeah. Well, maybe he knew he was going to misplay it the next turn by not plussing Elspeth, and so he knew he needed to get ahead on Elspeth's counters.
That could be it.
Yeah, that would be a very creative play.
Yeah. We're not losing viewers. We're up to 22.
Yeah, Morgan.
Welcome to the new viewers, and please share the link to this. If we get to 100 viewers at any point during the Swiss today, then we're giving out an extra box of cons to the top 16 players.
Yeah. You can support the players here by telling all your friends to come watch us talk about how good Jamie Naylor is.
Yeah. You don't stand to gain anything personally, but it helps the Magic community and all the people here. We'd like to do this more often.
Yeah, you stand to gain personally in your heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's important, would you not say?
It is. It's almost the Christmas season, so you might as well start now.
That's great, Glenn.
Yeah.
Back to the game. Okay, so Eric's on the play here for game 3.
Presumably.
Yeah. Do you think Eric's still going to be playing, like, I noticed he was sideboarding. Do you think he'll still be playing the control-y side of the matchup with end hostilities, or do you think he'll get more aggressive this time?
If I'm on the play, I definitely don't want end hostilities in this deck.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He's got a Wingmate Rock in his hand again.
Looks like he's got Wingmate Rock, Rabble Master, and I think I saw a Disdainful Stroke.
Yeah, yeah. Jamie's got a Courser and a blur of cards.
Yeah, so I think if I'm Eric
Liliana.
and I'm on the play, I want to be coming out strong. Because Jamie's deck is quite clunky. He's got a lot of 3-drops and 5-drops, not much in the way of anything to play on turn 2. So you really want to be punishing them for being slow. So that's why you want to come out with like Secret of the Way and then Rabble Master. Doesn't look like he has Secret here though. But he will have Rabble Master for the next turn. Well, maybe.
Well, that's a good draw there if you didn't have that already.
No, he had the Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize is good because it helps you keep up. Like as I said, Abzan is pretty clunky, so you want to be casting something on turn 2 to like keep up in the game.
Is that a
and maybe
second
stunt
stroke?
their curve. I think that's a Banishing Light. I'm fairly sure that white card is. So we got Lightning Strike, Disdainful Stroke, Banishing Light, and a Rabble Master. So if I'm Jamie, I'm taking the Rabble Master because that Rabble Master is gonna make a token.
Yeah, you don't really care about any of those other cards. I
Yeah.
mean, Stroke is good against you, but like, whatever. Oh.
Yeah, those cards are all good, but Jamie wants to prolong the game. He wants to like survive a little bit.
Plus, Eric can't get ahead on board if he's holding up mana for Disdainful Stroke as well.
Yeah. And plus, Jamie wants him to be casting Rabble Masters and stuff at a time when Jamie has mana open, so that he can kill them before he takes any damage.
Yeah, absolutely. And, well, and before he makes tokens.
Yeah. So it looks like Read the Bones here. Looks like he drew another Banishing Light. So Eric's has this problem here where he's got too many reactive cards and he can't actually get aggressive. So I think this position favors Jamie. Like Jamie's going to be happy to be casting Lilianas and stuff, plus it, and then get it Banishing Lighted.
Absolutely. I think because Jamie's deck is so well built for a long game, this strategy is not really ideal for Eric. Like sticking to like a more tempo-oriented strategy is probably better for him, especially on the play.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess he's afraid of the Rhino.
Yeah. So now he's got 2 Disdainful Strokes, a Lightning Strike, 2 Banishing Lights, and a Jeskai Charm. All reactive cards.
Yeah.
Is this a main phase Jeskai Charm?
No, he's charming on his end step in response to Jamie fetching end step, I think.
Oh, okay.
Submerge.
Yep.
Oh, Eric Lee's end step. I see. All
Yeah,
right.
he's charming on his own end step.
I died.
You're dead?
My opponent made 30 creatures on turn 4.
Lucasio updating us on his current state of affairs. 2-2. As expected.
All right, I split with Jamie, so.
Oh, okay. All right, then.
Well, don't watch him play. It will cause you great anxiety.
Yeah. Jamie made a lot of creative plays in the first game.
Well, he threw away round 2 or whatever.
Oh, there's Soren, his favorite card.
Yeah,
not
so
to use.
unfortunately, Jamie couldn't cast a 5-mana spell while Eric is tapped out below 2 mana. That was like a good opportunity to get something in beneath Disdainful Stroke, but I guess Jamie doesn't have his 5th land.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, it was a Wingmate Rock, not a second Banishing Light. So we know Jamie's got a bunch of Planeswalkers in hand, so I might take the Disdainful Stroke, jam one of my bad Planeswalkers into the other one, and then cast Liliana.
Yeah, I mean, I think Stroke is better against his hand than Banishing Light is.
Yeah, Banishing Light is definitely worse. And Lightning Strike does almost nothing. So it looks like that's what Jamie's going to do. And Wingmate Rock is bad because he doesn't have any creatures. Looks like he boarded out too many creatures. Oh, that's a Mantis Rider for Eric. So Eric's in an awkward position. He can cast this Mantis Rider, but then he can't hold up Disdainful Stroke.
Which means he essentially can't cast Mantis Rider and needs to wait and hope to draw a land next turn that comes into play untapped.
Right, but then if he doesn't cast anything, Jamie knows he has Disdainful Stroke, so Jamie will just not cast anything, so...
Yeah, it's a very bad position to be in for Eric.
Yeah, so Eric just has to cast it. I guess this way, Jamie can either cast a big spell and not get Disdainful Stroke, but then he can attack with Mantis Rider and Wingmate Rock.
Yeah.
So Jamie has to decide between killing the Mantis Rider and stopping Raid, or casting a big Planeswalker and not getting Disdainful Stroke. I think I would cast a Planeswalker here, because we're not even sure that Eric's going to get his 5th land. So I would cast Liliana. Oh my god. Okay, whatever.
Rhino's
Not
pretty
what I
good
would've
here.
done.
I think Rhino's pretty good here.
Yeah, maybe.
Like he's putting Eric pretty far behind, but Eric is going to raid the Wingmate Rock now if he draws a land.
Jamie attacks, gets blocked. Good play by Eric.
Oh, basic mountain.
No,
That's
I
pretty
think that
big.
was a Temple of Triumph.
Oh, I thought it was mountain.
It looked like a Temple of Triumph to
Okay.
me. So that's sucky because you can't Wingmate Rock this turn. This is like his opportunity to Wingmate Rock.
Yeah, it's huge. If that was an untapped land, that would be very, very good for Eric.
So who do you think is favored right now?
If that's not an untapped land, I think Jamie's favored.
Yeah, definitely agree. What do you think Eric has to do? I guess he has to Banishing Light that Siege Rhino. So maybe Jamie wanted to play the Siege Rhino, know it gets Banishing Lighted, and then play Liliana with no Banishing Light left.
Oh, it is a mountain.
Oh, I thought it was Temple of Triumph. Okay, so now he can cast Wingmate Rock, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good. So what does Jamie do now that he has to deal with all of that? He's got an Abzan Charm and that's it?
Abzan Charm, Ajani, Soren, and Elspeth. Or Liliana. Abzan, Ajani, Liliana, Soren.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
So that's pretty awkward for him. I think I might cast Ajani and just make Siege Rhino big. But then he can triple block the Siege Rhino. Maybe if you make the Siege Rhino a 6/7 and the Courser a 3/5, then you could attack well. Maybe you want to wait for that Bile Blight.
You can also charm a guy and play Soren, I guess. That's the other option. Uses all of his mana.
Yeah, he could cast Soren, plup. Okay,
Okay, I guess he's not doing that.
he's not doing anything of what we said.
So is he just going to play Lily
I don't know.
and get a card out of it? Okay, Rhino.
Cast is another Siege Rhino.
And just hold up the charm.
Okay.
Okay, charm right away. Okay, that's good. Make sure that he gets rid of it so that Eric's not gaining life in the damage race. And then next turn, Jamie can play or one of his planeswalkers into Disdainful Stroke anyway.
Yeah. Maybe Jamie's just way better than us.
I liked playing Rhino when he played Rhino.
I think I would have cast or Liliana that turn, but
Yeah, but
I don't know. I can't resist casting that card.
your bias has been stated and emphasized already.
Yeah.
I feel like you just always play Rhino in this format. He almost got punished for not doing it earlier.
Yeah.
I say that, and I would play Blue White Heroic if I were playing Standard today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Eric Lee passes, holding up Disdainful Stroke, but I don't think Jamie's going to be casting anything that costs 5 here. I think he just needs to cast his Bob Light. Because Jamie knows about the Disdainful Stroke.
Yeah. I mean, he's still going to play something into the Disdainful Stroke this turn, though, right?
A 5-cost card? I don't think so.
Why not?
Why would he?
What else is he going to do?
Just pass.
I guess. Like, if you get rid of the Disdainful Stroke now, it's not like he's gaining value holding up his mana, and he's not gaining value by not playing cards.
Well, Eric is under so much pressure, and so he's going to have to be... He can't live in this game if he's using 3 or less mana. So he's eventually going to have to tap out, I think. So that's why I wouldn't cast anything. I'm surprised he didn't attack with the Courser. Because he has a Bob Light for the Mantis Rider. And the bird is a 3/4. Seems like he should have attacked with the Courser, but whatever.
Okay, so he's playing what he's identified as the worst of the Planeswalkers in his hand.
Yeah. Eric still has to Disdainful Stroke it. He can't beat any of these cards. I think I might have done that pre-combat at least, so that if it does resolve, you have the option of pumping your Siege Rhino.
Jamie is not representing Bile Blight. Is that deliberate? Oh, no, I see.
He has a reward.
He's got her board. Okay. So it is deliberate then.
Yeah, I guess he left it up to make it look like he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Maybe there's an off chance that Eric doesn't realize.
Well, yeah, I guess I can't infer that it is deliberate for sure, but it might be.
Yeah.
It makes sense to do that.
Looking precarious for Eric here. And banishing like the Siege Rhino looks like.
I would love to see those Banishing Lights get destroyed.
Oh, like with a back to nature?
Yeah, or, you know, like Utter End or whatever. Is that exiles enchantments, right?
Yeah. It exiles any non-land permanents. Maybe it kills the land too. Does Utter End kill a land? No.
An instant speed way to remove Darksteel Citadel? That would be way too overpowered.
Yeah. You don't need Vindicate 5 through 8 in Legacy. Have you just warp the format.
Yeah. Just be all Treasure Cruises and Utter Ends.
Alright, here we got Fournier's Invitational card, Nissa again. Unbeatable as usual.
Makes his basic planes big and in.
I still don't understand why Jamie boarded out. He has so many 5-cost cards. It seems like he has all his removal too. And he didn't board out Courser. Did he board out Caryatid maybe?
We haven't seen a Caryatid in these post-board games.
I don't really like that.
I guess he boarded out Doomblast and Utter End.
Yeah, but he boarded in at least 2 Nissas. And a Liliana. So Jamie takes the match.
Despite his best efforts.
Yeah.